Hello, everybody. As a blind content creation person, I have to tell you that setting up yourself, your recording gear, and editing yourself, everything that you did, can be quite overwhelming because for me, I had my vision, but back then I was only painting. I was wildly disinterested in actually making photos or making videos, and the concept of photography and videography was really fake for me. I was all about painting, all about different mediums like paper, different even different cloths and different stones and stuff like this, because I didn't paint only with let's say what paints which are water based or oil based. I painted with everything on anything via any type of of means that you can think of. And now when I'm both blind and I want to create content, longer and shorter form, for me, even though I worked in a national TV, in a radio station which is private but runs through the whole country. By the way, I'm from Bulgaria and this is where I'm based. Um, is still intimidating for me. You're watching me currently on my Sony Alpha A6700. I'm recording myself with a Sony ECM10 BT something thing. I have dedicated, optics in front of my camera. It's a Yongnuo 16mm 1.8. It is with filter on it. I have a little lamp over there which is shining on me, and I realize that when I'm speaking with other people with different disabilities, because I know people with multiple types of disabilities, I realize that for them, not having all this visual thinking and all of that dedication to actually creating a nice movie, a nice look, a nice picture, might be overwhelming for them. And mind you, this camera that we are recording is over 1,400 euros in the European Union. When you combine the microphone, which is like 200, when you put on the glass in front of the camera, when you put on the filters and the lighting and everything else, people who cannot see can't actually be that crazy of putting money in such stuff when they cannot see it. Well, we can, and we do it. Why I'm saying all of these things? Because we have to realize, and I'm saying it a couple of times off camera now, I want just to record this one. I want us to be aware that every single person of us, every single one of us, has a potential and has a story and has knowledge which can and should be shared, should be communicated in any way possible, because it's valuable and because it can mean the world to someone. And after I got my new Sony Alpha 6700, because if you go backwards in my videos, you can see a couple of videos made with my GoPro, with my first real camera, which was the Sony ZV-10. But back then, I like the ZV-10 is an outstanding camera, don't get me wrong, but here on the Alpha 6700 there is a screen reader, and everything that you can see now on your screen was dialed in by me. and and this is a huge thing, because for the longest time ever, visual content creators were like, ha ha ha, why you need a screen reader on the cameras? You know, the cameras are visual tools. No, they are not visual tools, they are storytelling tools. Don't be so, the word with A and two S's, okay? Because, well, now I am using the Picture Profile 11, which is Sony Cinetone 3. I couldn't use this on my ZV-10. First, it doesn't have it. But even if it had it, I couldn't use it because there is no screen reader to read me out everything I'm doing. And well, I can ask my girlfriend, my parents, my friends, you know, look here, please push this, activate this. But first, these people are not interested in cameras. They are not interested in content creation. Like, occasionally when they see my videos, they are watching them, but they are not, happy with dialing in different settings. And here, for the first time ever, I can dial my own look. Then when I import it in my iPad, I can color grade, and I can look at the results from my color grade using ChatGPT, because I'm taking a screenshot, I'm circuiting it through ChatGPT or whatever, and I'm asking different color related things and color roll-off related things and jitter things and specific things which are interesting to us people who make visual stuff. If I couldn't do all of that, it would be pointless to have this camera and this level of dedication. But this is a thing which I know and I'm interested in, because even people with disabilities, they see their phones as cameras which they can't use to the fullest, because no one says to them, look, you have your tool, please create, please share your story, please share your perspective. You don't have this. People are still like inviting people with disabilities, and they need to share something specific. They are not allowed to create things on their own still, because someone has to help with the setting up, with the edits, with something. And people with disabilities are not aware that at large that there are actual cameras now that you can dial yourself, that you can actually be the actual professional who uses this and who can actually grow with this one. Because anything I had previously was the ZV-10. Okay, I get that this type of Sony menus might be overwhelming and not that good, but I could learn it. I could activate certain things on my own, and that's that. I am learning it once and I am not growing with it. Well, here for the first time ever, I am shooting on program auto, not on full automatic mode as I did previously, and I was basically changing my my filters, and that was the maximum thing that I could do, and the zoom, and the two lenses I had back then. But now I can actually change meaningful things, like the picture profile that I talked to you about, like the type of stabilization that we have, like the AI cropping, framing mode, whatever it is, And this is incredibly powerful. And the last thing I want to make you think of is what you can tell. What's the thing which actually makes you tick? And if you have it, if you found it, please start creating things. Record your voice, record a video, record whatever, perceive it for yourself. It's a very good start already, because the really last story that I want to talk about is coming from a person who I know from my party affiliation. Like, I'm a member of a Bulgarian centrist party, centrist liberal, a bit right leaning, whatever. The guy is a lawyer, and he had no interest in my initiatives for, policy making related with people with disabilities. And he broke his hand. And suddenly he got really interested in how accessibility is done, what accessible programs and softwares he could use, what accessible pointers and keyboards and stuff he can use. Can he use how he can use a screen reader? While these things existed previously, and these things are existing constantly. And there is a vast amount of knowledge which can be told and should be told, and is not told because we people with disabilities are invited in someone else's place to create content for them. We are not creating it ourselves. We are still not capable enough of being independent in actually sharing our point of view, sharing our expertise of what it is and how it's better done to be a person with disabilities, how accessibility needs to be shaped and needs to be used. So, trust in yourself, please, and follow me for more.